G'day guys, Will Kitching here. Thanks for tuning in to another video, I really appreciate it. Now today we have a pretty exciting one. We went out chasing multiple species and ended up with a really cool mixed bag. Plenty of tasty species. Now we're going to get straight into the action, but you may remember that recently I got sent this box from Tackle Club subscriptions. So in this session I was really excited to use one of the jigs that was in this box to target some of the reef fish. So what Tackle Club do is, you can subscribe and they'll send you a box full of lures every month straight to your door. And I'm pretty sure you can even just buy individual boxes, like a one-off box. The cost of the box is actually less than what all the lures inside are worth. The total value of this box is $107 and the box itself costs $69.99. So you're saving heaps of money and you get some awesome lures in there. Without further ado, let's get into the fishing. And the first thing we did was we went out in the morning and collected some live bait. Alright, so we're just getting a bit of bait, guys, before we head out. After we got a couple of baits, we headed out around 20 kilometers to the FADs, or fish attractant devices, to target some dolphin fish. Now, before we sorted the boat out, before we got the camera set up, I thought it would be a good idea to just cast a livey out. But literally, it was in the water for less than 2 seconds and it got full-blown air struck by a dolphin fish. Jumped fully out of the water with the live bait in its mouth. So yeah, here's that one.
Yeah, Matt, get the net. I'll get it.
Just get the rods out of the way.
What's your hook?
There we go, guys, first cast on the livey. Just a little one, he's going nuts. Nothing to write home about, but still a bit of fun. Dad decided to cast a small pink soft plastic and it worked a treat straight away.
Hey.
Oh, he'll make it.
No.
Yeah, he's a bit bigger.
Oh, he's playing up.
He's a bit better. You're just gonna lift. Jeez!
Call to lift him.
He'll be legal.
Yeah, he's right.
So as you may be able to tell, the dolphin fish were quite small, but they were still really fun to catch. And as you're going to see from this next one that eats my livey in a second, they were still jumping everywhere and putting on a good show. Ooh. There you go, guys. Not big, but they're a bit of fun. They're jumping around and they are just legals. They're in that sort of just over 50, mid 50s range. So they only have to be 50. And we haven't eaten dolphin fish for a long time, long time. So we're going to try and get a couple. There's plenty around. There's other boats here catching them. In a second I'll talk you through what we're doing, but for now we're just going to try and catch them, I reckon. That's good fun. That one was on a livey, but Dad's just got a couple on the soft plastic. So yeah, they're on the chill bit. Anyway, so what we're doing, guys, we've got a 6/0 circle hook here, no weight, 20-pound leader straight to it, and we're just pinning them through the nose. Put them this way actually, through the nose like that, and then you want to cast it in front of your drift. Yeah, so you want to cast it in front of your drift and leave it in free spool. just let it swim around nice and naturally and freely. So that way they're not spooked. If it's just dragging behind the boat, they might not eat it. And you just watch for your line to just start ripping across the surface, or the fish jumping. So stay tuned, hopefully we get one. The other thing you can do is what Dad was doing before, and you can cast little soft plastics, and if they're really on the chew, they'll hit those too. So hopefully one comes along and eats it. This time Dad cast a live bait, and a just legal fish absolutely smashed it. Going a bit better. You'll make it. Oh, maybe. Yeah, you might. So, as I said before, they were really loving the small pink soft plastics that we had tied on. So I decided I'll tie one on as well. We had the idea to just troll them behind the boat on the way back up between drifts, and this worked really well as well.
A few moments later.
Hopefully be a little bit bigger.
Oh, he's a bit better, I think. Yeah.
He's doing a bit more.
Yeah. Come on.
He's biting a bit better.
Yeah.
We'll see you soon.
Hey. Got him?
He'll be legal.
He'll be legal. Look at the colours on it.
Yeah, that's a better one.
There we go, guys. Another one, just legal, but in the 50s. That's all they have to be, I guess. They'll be tasty. So as I said, we haven't eaten dolphin fish for ages, years and years. So they're very keen. Yeah, good fun on the light gear anyway. It's important to bleed these fish if you're going to keep them. They're a pelagic and they bleed a lot. So it's really important to do that if you're going to keep them. We thought, well, geez, that did the trick. Why don't we do a bit more of that? So we trolled for a little bit longer and boom, we're on again straight away. Might be just legal.
Well, he'll go close.
Maybe just. Come on. I think he'll just go this one. There we go. Oh yeah, we're pretty close, I think. With Matt. You'll go close. As you can see, everyone, dolphin fish don't like being in the boat. And these are only little ones. Yeah, I know. Watch your line. Alright guys, so the dolphin fish seem to have gone off the bite a little bit, and there's not any really big ones around anyway. We did get a nice little feed there, so hopefully we'll get a good taste of dolphin fish. But what we're going to do now is we're going to head to one of our snapper spots and yeah, see if we can knock a snapper or two on the head floating down some pilchards. So there's been a few shows on the bottom here while we've been fishing for the dolphin fish, so hopefully down at our snapper spot it's the same scenario. So we'll go down there and hopefully in a second you'll see us hooking into a snapper. I'm going to be using this today, the Storm Docan snapper ball. So I got this in the Tackle Club box. Fingers crossed it's going to get me one. It's nice and heavy, so it's going to get down there quick in this deeper water and just bob up and down on the bottom, or just up off the bottom. And a lot of people have been catching snapper on them this year, so hopefully I can today. So it'll sit like that in the water. You just bob up and down, and I guess it looks like an octopus or a squid. Those little hooks here, sharp as all heck, are there to pin them. Oh, so I'll put that on and send it down. Hopefully a big snapper comes along and munches it. Yeah, just ease it up.
Don't pull it, just easy. Still about 70 metres out, I reckon. No. That could be a good pearly here.
Here it is, colour. It is a pearly. No. There's a few pearlies around this spot. There we go. Matt's got a legal pearly. So hopefully there's a few of those around. We'd take those as well. So very nice. Well done, Matt. That's the one. Beautiful. So when you come across a good school of fish, guys, it can pay to put a mark on it, on your sounder, so you can come back to it, you know where it is. And Dad was just dropping down there and got hit on the drop, so most likely I'm going to guess this is a snapper, and it'll be a half decent one, I reckon. Jeez, it sucked it down.
Yeah, he hit it. Not going like a snapper.
No, not bobbing and everything. Now it's going a bit, is it?
Trying to drag it.
Like the other hook might have swung around and got it in the side. Just take it easy on it. He's having a bit of a kick, yeah. Just take it easy on it. You don't know what it is. Could be a good snapper, just hasn't woken up, or it's hooked in the side. Yes, Matt. That's a good fish too. Just take it easy on it. That's a good fish, Matty. Oh, you're right, that's a good fish. We'll get better at this. Oh, I can see it out there. Yeah, see the colour out the back? It's just, I think it's hooked with that second snell. You're right, Matt, you got a good fish there, son. See it out there? It's a cod or something. Oh, it's a big pearlier. It's big. It's big.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a snapper. It's a big snapper.
I think it is.
It's a big snapper.
Yeah, it's a snap.
It's a snap.
Good one too.
Yeah, it's hooked in the side. What do you got?
A little snap.
Snap, yep, bring it in, Matt, that's decent. Oh, just watch that, hook's in its side. It's only hooked in the side. Yeah,
Mine's
lift it
not
in,
that
Matt.
big.
Lift it in.
He's not that big, he's hooked sideways.
Yeah, he's still decent, but.
Yeah.
That's it, Matt. Just hold him over there for a sec.
Yeah, it's good.
Still, that's a good snapper, Dad. Take it easy. We got him. We got him. That's not a bad drift. Oh, look how he's hooked. The one in his mouth just came out.
Did it?
Yeah. That's a solid snapper. Double hookups. Woohoo! There we go. That's what we come for. That'll be in the 60s, I'd say. So we'll measure it a bit later, but for now we're going to try and get some. But very well done, Dad. That's what we want. First drift. And at the same time, Matt landed one too. So now that we've found a couple of bait schools and fish, we're just going to keep that drift line. And I just missed another one then. But I think if we just keep doing that, we'll pick some up. I've got on the sounder, on the GPS, sorry, the tracking on. That way you can go straight back up that and start your drift again. But also I marked that bait school, as I was saying. And yeah, we're going to go straight back over it again. So fingers crossed this drift, we can nail a couple more. Not a monster. Alright guys, so this is on that snapper ball jig. Yeah, it's going alright. Not a monster. comes, little snapper. Yeah, not a monster, but there we go.
Goes to show the jig works.
Yeah. There we go, guys. So that's on that snapper ball from Storm, the one that was in the tackle club box. Yeah, very nice. Goes to show they like him. He's got both of those assist hooks in him. One in the mouth and one swung around and got him in the gill. So yeah, that's good fun. Oh well, another little addition to the dinner table. Very nice, shows they work. So another little trick you can do with these jigs if it's a bit of a slow session, or any time really, you can just put a bit of bait, just a tiny bit, on the assist hooks, just like that. Just adds a bit of scent, and that can get them to commit. So we'll try that. We'll drop that down, see if we can get a big one to bite. Alright, so had that jig in the rod holder, just bouncing up and down. Something's grabbed it, not sure what it is. Might be a little snapper or something, I'm not sure. It's not very big, but it's another fish. Alright, should have colour soon. Oh, here he is. Tusky. Variety today, hey? Alright, there we go, on the jig again. Tusky. Bit of variety. Always welcome. Yeah. Had a bit of a fight when it first hit it, so that was good fun. We're just coming onto a good bait school now, so hopefully there's a snapper on there or pearl perch. So that's doing really well. I'm going to drop it straight back down because it's getting the bites at the moment. But yeah, good fun on the light gear. The lures inside that tackle club box, so far all of them that I've used have worked. So it's a good sign. They're good quality lures, and obviously you get it at that discounted price. So yeah, very good. I'm going to drop it back down. This is awesome fun. So I was just about to get that jig back down, guys. Looked up and Dad saw that my rod in the rod holder was buckled over, and the weird thing is,
I had my hand on the bait board and I thought you were hitting it, but it was a rod buddy.
The weird thing is, I started winding in. I was probably halfway in, or I must have been at least a third of the way in. So it was just sitting at fair way up off the bottom, and
Yeah,
Mr. Snapper's come along.
Yeah.
He's alright.
Yeah.
Well, that's two fish pretty quickly. So there we go. That one is not a monster at all, but we went a fair while without a snapper bite, so not complaining. Nice and red, fins up, blue spots, really pretty fish. We're slowly picking them off. It's a bit late in the morning because we went to try for the dolphinfish earlier. The snapper is still biting just, so we'll keep chipping away, and got that tusky, got a pearly, so yeah, it's all going well. We'll keep going. Oh yeah, he's going. So as I was just dropping that jig back down, guys, I turned the cameras off for literally 15 seconds. I had my bait in the rod holder and it just got smashed. I think it's a snapper.
I'm on the jig.
You're on the jig as it was dropping down?
Yep.
The jig is on fire, isn't it? We've obviously come through a bit of a school or something there. I hooked up and then Dad kept letting the jig down, and on the drop it got hit as well. He's off.
No. No, that was a good fish.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
You're kidding me. How does that happen? Pigfish, yeah.
Yeah, pigfish. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I'm spewing, that was a snapper. The jig is racking up the species. It got itself a beautiful, tasty little pigfish. The jig is on fire all of a sudden. I lost a good snapper, I'm spewing about it, but the jig, doing well. Look at that. How good, they're loving it. So at this point, guys, we were pretty much on our way back in, and we ran into a subscriber actually. So his name's Mick. He actually has his own YouTube channel and Instagram page, and he makes some awesome videos and stuff, fishing and some drone footage. So yeah, I'll put that on the screen and in the description as well, so go check him out. But yeah, he's a really, really nice bloke, and it was good to see him out there. How you going, mate? Good to see you getting out with your time off work. But we got a little bit of a feed in there, just small ones. How about you? Yeah. Yeah, nice. I think there's been a couple of marlin out there today. Yeah, you too. Good to see you. So we just had a subscriber or a follower pull up behind us. They're fishing at the fat here today as well. So Mick, thanks for the photo. He just took a photo of us on the boat. And hope you've been getting on to some. It's good to see you. I really appreciate your support on all the videos, mate. So here's the catch. We've got our dolphin fish up this end. Not monsters, just in the 50 to 60 centimetre range. Matt's pearly. Dad's nice big snapper here. Look at the size of that. You've got a pigfish, a couple of tuskies, and 3 more snapper here just to round it off. So it looks like a lot of fish, but when you spend the petrol money to go all the way out where we did, you want to keep a feed. And the other thing is, they're different species, so it's not like we're just slaying one species. We're getting some meat from dolphinfish, getting some from pearl perch, snapper, tuskfish. So it's not like we've just gone out and smashed the one species. So we've got a good couple of feeds, and plus the dolphinfish, they're one of the fastest growing fish in the ocean. So they only live for a few years anyway, and they're one of the most sustainable to keep and eat. So there we go. What a catch. Alright guys, well that brings us to the end of the video. What a fun session, all of us getting onto some dolphinfish and a few reefies, putting together a nice tasty feed, and hopefully it was an interesting video for you guys, you know, with the multiple species, and hopefully giving you a few tips as well to go do it yourself. I would really, really appreciate it if you've watched this far to subscribe and like the video, and definitely leave a comment and tell me what you thought, and feel free to share it with your mates if you think it could help them or they'd enjoy it. I have plenty of videos on the way, so stay tuned, and yeah, I'll see you in those. Tight lines and enjoy your fishing.